Switching gears now, a beautiful day outside, but we do have some rain coming up.
Yeah, we do. A slight chance, 10%. That's about it. Early in the morning, it looks like right about daybreak with the approach of a cold front. That's going to give us a nice weekend forecast, though, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Outside right now from our Skycam network over in Lake Charles from LaBerge, we are looking at dark conditions with increasing light toward morning. That's an old, yeah, never mind. George Carlin at his best. Yeah, some high clouds still drifting in and out. Of course, we will see those overnight tonight and for tomorrow, but then clouds will start decreasing by tomorrow evening. In the meantime, 62 degrees in Silsbee, 64 in Orange, and 64 all the way down around Sabine Pass. Looks like we'll see a slight chance, 10% before daybreak or right at daybreak, and then highs will be back into the upper 70s for tomorrow, but a nice weekend shaping up, Kelsey.
To Capitol Hill now, the House is moving forward to draft articles of impeachment against President Trump, claiming he abused his power and obstructed Congress. As ABC's Alice Barr reports, Republicans are calling it a partisan sham, saying Democrats are putting party over country.
Good morning.
In an historic announcement, Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the House will push forward with articles of impeachment against President Trump.
Our democracy is what is at stake. The president leaves us no choice.
On Monday, attorneys will lay out the evidence for and against impeachment, setting up a full House vote, possibly by Christmas. Likely articles of impeachment include abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, but it's not clear yet if the case will focus solely on Ukraine or draw in obstruction of justice claims from the Mueller report.
I think we have to keep it as simple as possible for the American people to understand.
President Trump saying today he's not worried about his legacy.
No, not at all. No, not at all. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's a big fat hoax.
Urging Democrats, if they're going to impeach, do it now, fast, to get to a fair trial in the Senate, where he wants live witnesses called. Republicans accusing Democrats of fixating on impeachment.
They have a timeline, but they have no proof.
Speaker Pelosi insisting she's following the facts, bristling when a reporter asked if she hates President Trump.
This is about the Constitution of the United States and the facts that lead to the president's violation of his oath of office. And as a Catholic, I resent your using the word hate in a sentence that addresses me. So don't mess with me when it comes to words like that.
The president then accusing Pelosi of having a nervous fit. Tensions running as high as the stakes as Congress edges closer to impeachment. Alice Barr, NBC News, Washington.
We're learning more about that deadly shooting at Pearl Harbor. A military official says a sailor used his service weapon to kill 2 civilian workers and then himself. The official says 22-year-old G. Romero was assigned to stand watch at a submarine undergoing maintenance at the U.S. Naval Base in Hawaii. The shooting also wounded a 3rd civilian just days before thousands will descend on the base to mark the 78th anniversary of the Japanese bombing that propelled the U.S. into World War II.
I heard a bunch of shots going off in the area, and we were told by my chief to hunker down.
Authorities say security personnel were on scene within minutes. It's still not clear the motive of the shooter or if he knew his victims. A full investigation is underway. Back here at home, we've been telling you about this for months. It's Share Your Christmas, and it's finally here. 12 News anchor Dejanique Garrison has been out at Kroger on Dellen Road all day, and she's met some pretty incredible folks.
What an amazing day it has been as 12 News and the Southeast Texas Food Bank have teamed up to share our Christmas with you. We have been working really hard to try and raise as much money and fill these bins with as much food as possible to help as many people around our area. You know, you think about the holidays, most folks are getting their decorations together, they're preparing their homes to welcome friends and families, but what we have to remember is we have neighbors who still need a helping hand. Think about it, we went through Imelda this year. Just the other week, the TPC explosion causing folks to have to evacuate from their homes just the day before Thanksgiving. So we wanted to do everything in our power to raise as much money and collect as much food for people who needed a helping hand. Non-perishable food items, folks have just been generously pouring out their hearts, going into the stores, coming out with more than they had on their shopping list so that they can assist their friends, family members, and people they've never even met during the holiday season. We have been at the Kroger on Dowling Road, the H-E-B on Dowling, and in Mid-County, we've been at the Market Basket. All partners who we want to say thank you to for assisting us. Not only these grocery stores, but we've had community leaders, we've had businesses, and we had nonprofit organizations all rally behind 12 News and the Southeast Texas Food Bank this afternoon to make this possible. So I know you may be thinking, hey, I didn't get a chance to get out, or I didn't know what was going on. It's never too late to donate. All you have to do is go to 12newsnow.com/share Christmas, and they have all of the information on how you can make sure everyone across our area feels the love and has something to eat.
Still ahead tonight, sitting by the fireplace with fried chicken, the unique holiday decor from a fast food chain. If you're looking for something to make your holiday guests think you're a master chef, this next story may be for you.
I've thought about it. KFC's fried chicken log, it's making its return. It's exclusively available at Walmart.com this year. It retails for just $18.99, so under 20 bucks. It includes free 2-day shipping. The limited edition 11 herbs and spices fire log can make your whole house smell like fried chicken.
Yum. When it was introduced last year, it sold out within 3 hours, so you might want to act fast. The logs can be burned outdoors in fireplaces, wood stoves, and fire pits. Now I'm actually on Walmart right now, just checking it out. And they're still there. I'm actually thinking this may be a fun little gift to get some of my family members, because they do have some fireplaces. And
I mean, I can only imagine people cook potpourri and stuff on their stoves, make their house smell nice.
Yeah.
But this would be
if you were on a diet, though, this log may not be for you.
No, I have a feeling it's gonna pack on a lot of calories for people. But hey, you know, make them think you can cook. For all of us who can't cook,
yes,
it's probably a good idea.
So burn it and then let people come over.
Let it be then. After the break on 12 News tonight, taking the doggy paddle to a new level. Who the Coast Guard rescued off the coast of Florida. That's next.
And for Kate, here's a tip for you. Saute some onions and some garlic and a little butter on the skillet.
Okay.
And then go buy Chinese food and bring it in.
I'll do
Everybody
that.
thinks you're a great cook.
I'll do that.
Details on your forecast next.
Okay, we've had a lot of bad news lately, so let's brighten it up. Who doesn't love a good rescue, right? Especially when it comes to saving animals.
Yes, well, the U.S. Coast Guard station in Fort Myers Beach, Florida, helped out in a big way. They rescued a dog from treading water off the coast. In a Facebook post, the station said their crew was out for night patrol when they received a call for a dog in distress. Now, I want to know how the dog got all the way out there.
I know. The post said thanks to the crew's expertise in intercepting non-compliant vessels, our star of the night was safely recovered and returned to her owner.
Oh my goodness.
I know. How did this little guy get all the way out there? That's what I'm concerned about. But I mean, look, he even posed for a selfie.
How sweet.
I know.
Maybe they were out, you know, enjoying a day, and then the dog may have jumped off the boat and they couldn't find him. But
that makes sense. Yeah.
Then you think they would have called him, but they actually
they did get a call from someone out there saying that they had seen a dog, so maybe the family didn't notice. I don't know.
How random.
I know, but I'm just glad this dog is home safe.
Happy outcome.
Okay, now up to Wisconsin, River Falls. The community rallied around one of their own to make sure a young man named Ty Birch could get around his town. Ty is 20 years old and he has autism, but he loves to ride his bike around the city. Unfortunately, it recently broke, so that's when the town's chief of police, he stepped in. Chief Gordon Young got a call about Ty struggling with his old broken bike.
So he reached out to the Francis Johnson Memorial Fund that was set up to honor a fellow bike rider who passed away recently. So with help from the fund, Ty now has a brand new set of wheels and a whole community of support. Oh my gosh!
I know.
This is incredible.
Look at him. He looks so happy just going down the hills, you know.
He's enjoying that new bike.
I know. It's so fancy, too.
That's awesome. I love these kind of stories.
I do, too.
You know, people just coming together for others in their community who, you know, hit a roadblock of some sort.
Literally a roadblock. Yeah, it is. And I think especially with this explosion, we've seen our community really rally together. And it's so nice to see that other communities out there rally together as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. James?
Yeah, let's take a look at what's going on currently. We have plenty of, well, it looks like south winds at 7, 8, 9, 10, now at 11 miles per hour, 77% relative humidity, and 64 degrees currently in downtown Beaumont from our Packard-LaPrade Sky Cam looking at the courthouse. And again, those high clouds are still drifting in and out for today. They were around yesterday as well. You kind of got used to those, but boy, do those make beautiful sunsets. We saw a lot of Facebook pictures where people like you right around, boom, look at that beautiful sunset. Look what God's hand has made and just the beautiful colors. Yeah, we're going to see that again. Well, we saw it again today, but we'll see it again tomorrow. Not quite as many clouds for tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, it is 66 in Beaumont, 70 over in Houston, 64 both in Port Arthur, Sabine Pass, and in Orange, 61 in Lake Charles. And across Texas, not really anything chilly, but we have some cool air up in the Panhandle at 55, 73 in Junction, downtown Del Rio at 71, and out in that West Texas town of El Paso, 64 degrees. That dry air that we had in place, I said had, as in past tense, that since has moved off, but again, we're seeing that flow coming in from the Gulf of Mexico now with those southerly winds, so our moisture level has increased about halfway up, or a little less than that, so again, a little higher humidity coming up for the next day, but we are looking for that weak cold front to push through our area for tomorrow. Now here's the timeline, some clouds, yep, and then there's that frontal boundary right there moving across. That's going to generate about a 10% coverage of a shower possible. Now most of us won't see a drop, but again, that looks like it's going to be right around 6 or 6:30, and we'll again look for that to be moving offshore pretty quickly. And again, even though it's not strong, it's strong enough to generate at least a little cooler air as well as reinforce our nice temperature range for the weekend. In the meantime, if you're chasing that elusive redfish are running, by the way. No, I don't know. I'm just joking. Don't take me. 10% coverage of a shower possible early in the morning. West wind at 10 knots. Seas offshore running 1 to 2 feet. A full schedule of tides, high and low, for Sabine Pass, and the water temperature remaining at 63 degrees. Partly cloudy, not quite as cold. Check out the sunrise just before 7 o'clock. Winds are going to be out of the south tonight at 2 to 10 miles per hour. Then winds will be changing tomorrow, but it looks like Yep. Our temperature is going to be not really cold, but cool enough. 57 up in the lakes area, near 60 in the triangle. Then again, there's those winds of change coming up out of the west in the morning, shifting to the northwest at 3 to 15, and then decreasing cloudiness through the day tomorrow. So those high clouds will be moving out of the way. Highs will be into the middle to upper 70s for tomorrow afternoon, and then that cooler air will start seeping on in. Now with that, we're going to be looking for a nice weekend pattern shaping up. Look at the temperature range both Saturday and Sunday. That's going to be very nice. Now Monday, chance for showers returning and lots of cloud cover as well. Tuesday, the actual high is going to be in the morning. The temperature is going to be falling throughout the day on Tuesday afternoon with a 50% coverage. Winds shift from the south to the north. And then Wednesday, 70% coverage. It continues to be overcast, cloudy, rainy, and cold. Combine all those three, you get a southeast Texas winter forecast, even though winter doesn't begin until the 21st.
Oh, we still have a while then. But I am
We're still
enjoying the
fall.
cold, the cold weather.
Yeah, I like it. I think it gets, kind of gives everybody a little kick in their step to go shopping or out to eat or whatever.
I think you lost these. I was just...
Are those mine? Mm-hmm. What are you doing wearing my glasses? Can you see?
No, I cannot see far off. So for the next story, we're going to have to take these off. But you can't see far. You can see...
No, I can't see
close up. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was noticing. So I was reading your paper just a minute ago to see.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
No, I can't see you.